Hi there, I'm Mike, and what I have for you today is another one of these videos. That's right, a video where you will not be seeing my face, but also a video that I've had set up to actually record for a while. I got this 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, and then I got sick, and then I got hives, and then work got crazy, and I just didn't have time to do it. But now I'm going to finally do the Mandalorian and Grogu from Maldo Kreis. I also have a Mandalorian and Grogu here, obviously, to compare. This is the last build-up pack version, I'm pretty sure. I didn't actually check. I think that's the one I have. It is. So it's got the awful, head underneath there. I've actually done a review on this, which is one of the reasons why I'm pretty okay not doing a full review. This spear, I believe, is from Papa Gord. I think it was a 3D printed spear he got from somebody. Obviously, the Darksaber is from Moff Gideon because I prefer Mando having it to Moff Gideon. This little guy, I believe, is the regular one, from just being the regular version because he has articulation. Anyways, I don't know why I'm talking about that. You're not watching a video for this. We're gonna watch a video. Well, you're gonna watch a video for this, and I'm going to open this and I'm going to look at it. I'm going to decide where and how I want to display it on my shelf. When they first announced these, I mean, I'm the same way as anybody else, guys. I'm getting a little Mandoed out. I love the Mandalorian. I like it a lot, but I really, really, really don't need like 20 different Mandalorians on my shelf. I only have so much space, and I'm getting to the point where even though I'm a completionist, I only want to display like a definitive version on my shelves. So right now, this is my definitive Mando. I do have the non-Beskar version on my shelf because I feel like there's enough of a difference there to matter. But I like, if we're going Beskar, I do like that his helmet, even though the face underneath isn't great and the helmet is objectively not as good, I feel having a face underneath the helmet is better than not. So I use this one for my definitive Mando, and of course I've got a cape, soft good cape I got from so long ago I don't even remember who I got it from. Anyways, again, that's not what this is about. I wanted to see kind of how this stacks up to it, because on pictures, we've got things like, the armor looks shinier, like a shinier silver than the armor on the other one. Obviously, we have a more accurate Season 2 leg armor, which I appreciate. So I kind of wanted to open that up, but I'm a sucker for creatures, and I really wanted to open this up. I wanted to look at this Grogu, and we're going to get into that. So let's go ahead and pop. Actually, before we pop it open, I'm jumping the gun here. Mine came a little beat up. I had this on pre-order from Target for like a year, before they shipped it out. So when I got mine, it's a little banged up, but not too bad. You have the side there. The back is numbered. It's number 17 on the line. It says, a battle-worn bounty hunter making his way through a dangerous galaxy in an uncertain age, and a mysterious alien pursued by bounty hunters on behalf of Imperial interests. That is what Season 1 was like. I don't really know if it counts for Season 2, but I guess it kind of does. I think he was still being hunted in Season 2. Anyways, let's go ahead and pop this open here. So we have our standard tray. I'm actually looking forward to plastic-free packaging here because it's easier to take things out of plastic-free packaging. Like, for instance, these molded plastic parts right here. These can I've broken quite a bit of accessories trying to get them out of packages. Could I be more gentle with it? Sure, but obviously I don't want to be, apparently. Let's see here. I'm actually looking forward to having accessories coming in just the tissue paper. I feel like that's genuinely a better way to get them. And since I opened everything, I couldn't give a crap if I see the figure in the package or not. Do not care even a little bit. I feel kind of bad for the people that do. Like, I get, you're an inbox collector. I'm not one, and not being one, it doesn't affect me at all. And it's really hard to get that upset about it. I get people being disappointed, but the people that are like irate, like, you need to go touch grass or something. Like, just find something better to do with your life, I guess. Go find a hobby you do like now. Anyways, so right out of the box, right here, I've done videos on this figure before, so I'm not gonna get too crazy into it. The only real difference is the paint, really. Now we are getting a version of this figure in a 3-pack with, well, no, it's like a 2.5-pack with another Grogu and Ahsoka with her little hood. And then we're getting, I think, basically the same figure, but without all of the snow. And that's what this is supposed to look like, is snow deco. Quick, let me zoom in. Whoop, that's not zoom in. Let's zoom in here and take a look at all of the deco here. So I've seen people complain about the deco. I've heard, it looks like mold. I've heard it looks like, well, cocaine, other stuff. I mean, it's fine. To me, it looks exactly like it's supposed to. And, there are people like my co-host Zach on Black Series Cantina, where they like to set up scenes on their shelves. And this is exactly what that is. This is there for a scene. If you want to set up a scene where you got your Mando and your Grogu. Let me, there we go. You got your Mando and your Grogu and you're shooting spiders and stuff. Like, that's what that's about. So we got that. We have this little base that looks like it's a little spider egg that definitely looks like a face hugger kind of egg from Alien. Get a little paint in there. Obviously, Grogu being the one who loves to eat eggs. That was what he was all about. I did not like Grogu in this episode. In fact, I think the episode this is based on is probably my least favorite episode of the entire show. I did not like that Grogu kept eating that frog lady's eggs. Like, if they were just a random frog, like, I don't care about that. But this lady's like, she's like a sapient creature. He's literally eating her young. Like, I did not like that, even though, it's cute or whatever, but it's not cute. I didn't like that. We've had this Baby Yoda Grogu before. He does have snow deco on the bottom of his little dress here. And it doesn't like plug in or anything, but it does just kind of sit so you can have him reaching for the egg. Accessory wise, Mando comes with his Ambin phase rifle, which is, it's like the 20th time we've gotten this phase rifle here. It's fine. It looks the same. Maybe a little different. The color's a little different here. For the most part, it's, the stock is a little different. But other than that, actually the middle section's a little bit more brown. Or a lighter color. I'm colorblind, so I'm not sure if it's brown or not. It's the same one, but the painting is a little different. That's interesting. So he comes with that. And then, of course, he comes with this little sidearm, which is actually what he used most of this episode. So it's more accurate if we put... So this would be a good reason to display Mando with this weapon, because most of the time, I've got him holding the phase rifle because it's a cooler weapon. It's a stun gun, it vaporizes things. But for the most part, when you're fighting a bunch of little spiders, this little pistol is the one he used for the most part. So that's nice and easy. And then, of course, it also goes into the holster here. Now, color-wise, these are different colors. So I'm just looking at here, comparatively. Let's take a look here. So like the leather on the straps right here, the silver is shinier. It's a little duller here. The silver on the Beskar is definitely more lustrous for sure. There's a lot more shininess going on. So all of this is different colored. I think I like this color a little bit more better than this color, but I don't know what's more accurate or not. I haven't looked at anything. Obviously, we have the more accurate leg plate. This is accurate for season 1. This is accurate for season 2. And the new one coming out is also going to have this. And then we have, this is supposed to be blue as opposed to this. So again, this is accurate to the new season. Everything else looks, a little bit the same. This is I like that this is the Shore Trooper Imperial shin guard that he's just wearing. He's just kind of cobbled together armor pieces. I've always kind of liked that about the Mandalorian. Anyways, so that's done. That's that. We're gonna pop that there. But the last piece, the last thing here is we get one ice spider. Now these ice spiders are not the same, but look very similar to the spider creatures from Rebels. I don't know if you've seen Rebels in it was like season 3, 4. They find a it looks like there should be articulation. Anyway, they start a rebel base, and the rebel base has these spiders creatures. They're not exactly the same, but they're very close. I do wish there's a little more paint on them. I feel like the eyes should be black. I feel like they should be. I would like it if there's a little bit more paint, but there's like a wash. Like it's not uniformly white or gray or whatever color this is. And these are also a little brighter color than this. But yeah, it looks good. But one of the things about this episode is that there were a lot of spiders. Like we have this one spider, sure, but what about second spider? So we've got mama spider going like, what the F are you doing with my eggs? So what I did in an unprecedented move, I bought this. And I bought this a long time ago, and I actually got it first. This was technically the first 3.75 inch figure that I bought since, when was the last time I bought a 3.75 inch figure? I think it was when Revenge of the Sith came out. So like 2005 or so. Anyways, I'm just gonna pop this open. I've been waiting to do this forever. I don't even care about this. I do not even really care about the figures themselves, but we'll take a quick look at them. What I cared about were the tiny spiders, because I felt like these, even though, I felt like there should be more sizes. So I wanted there to be, like, I want to be able to put little spiders on him like that. Like, I think that's great, because there were baby spiders, obviously they came out of the little eggs. They started hatching. So these little spiders, I feel like work really well for what's coming out of there. And then we got another regular kind of spider like this. And now I've just got more spiders. Like this looks better. Oops. Sorry, little spider. Just trying to move him around so he's a little bit more. Let's get that right there. He's kind of legs. There we go. So, I wanted to be able to just have more spiders than just the one he came with. And I felt like there was enough size variance on screen. Obviously, we don't have the giant ones, but I feel like this is okay. I feel like even though these are scaled for 3.75 inches, it still works. Like that still looks like a baby spider. So I've got two baby spiders, kind of a middle, maybe a middling spider, and then a larger spider. And I feel like that works really well. And this is exactly what I wanted. So the things I don't super care about, there is an egg, but this egg is going to be too small. This egg it's a nice egg, suka, but in scale, a little small there. But then also, I'm getting my very first. This isn't the first one I've opened though. I'm going to be honest. I've gotten one other. Vintage collection figure, 3.75 inch scale figure. Right. I found the vintage collection Darth Vader, and I got that because everyone was just clamoring about how great it was. So I was like, fine, I'll give it a shot. You know, it is pretty good. But, you know, if you like this scale, all the more power to you. I hope you get all the figures that you want from this scale. But this scale is not for me. I feel like I could just crush this in my hand, and it just feels so small. I do not like how small this feels. You know, when I was a kid playing with Star Wars toys, they felt like the 6-inch figures in my hand because my hand was smaller. And I know these have stayed the same size, but my hands have gotten a lot bigger over the years. So I prefer that my figures get bigger with me. And this looks nice. I'm not knocking on this at all. This is a nice looking Mandalorian figure. And I hope the people that got this are super happy with it. The Vader also very nice. I'm not ever going to say that it's not nice, but yeah, I just don't love the size, and that is my biggest issue. It's just too small. I feel like with my big monster hands, I'm just gonna break it. Whereas I prefer the 6-inch one. I love that. Anyways, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I might give it away to somebody on my channel or on my podcast, or just a friend in real life that I know that doesn't care about sizes but wants a Mandalorian figure, and they might love that. So we also just get a nice little even tinier. There we go. My camera was like, hey, what if I changed everything? That's great. It's just that's Grogu's tiny. Now let's take a look here. I think one of these is too small. I think this is a little too small. I think the 6-inch scale one is just a little too small. I think this is about right. And it's so weird. This is, again, the retail release one that came by himself. The new ones, the one that came with this, is larger, but has less articulation, or the same articulation, but less meaningful articulation. Like this one moves at the head, and he's got little ball joint arms that, you know, just popped off. Whoo, that's awkward. And it's so small. Where even did it go? It's literally lost on my carpet right now. Anyways, this one has the same articulation, essentially, the same ball joint issue, but this one right here, no arm joints whatsoever. It does have hand joints though, so the hands can twist, you know, so you can do this. And again, his head moves, but so same articulation, but different places. There it is. Nope, that is a potato chip. I don't know what that's doing on the ground. Yeah, I have no idea where Grogu's arm went, and I'll have to find it before I let my cat back in here. Anyways, this is these are the options here. Maldo Kreis. I got one in 6-inch and one in 3.75. I vastly prefer the 6-inch version, and it's not even close. I love though the different spider options, and that is what I wanted. That's what I'm happy with. I got it on sale, and that's all I care about. I've got a little spot for these. I'm not going to my main Mandalorian section, but I've got a little spot where I kind of put critters, and that's where these are going to go. They're going to go in my critter spot, and I really do love the look of this. So that's going to go back here, and we're going to put this one here just because he does have the snow to match, and I like that. So, these are at Target right now. You can find them there. I've been to like 3 Targets in the last week or so, and I found this in every Target. So easy to find. And one of the things about, since it went up for pre-order a year ago, I think they got announced last PulseCon last October. Target was supposed to get these months ago, and they didn't. But their system isn't smart enough to know that. So I've seen these actually already going on clearance, and it's not really because no one's buying them. It's mostly because the system sees that they were supposed to be on shelves a long time ago, and is just discounting them to get them out. It's more of like an automated process. And you take advantage of that. If you see these on sale, I think I got this for like $31 or $32 on Target's website. If you see these on sale for any price less than that, it's an easy buy just for the spiders alone. But I do think it's a good looking season 2 look, but it is very specific. So if you're looking for just a general season 2 look or a more definitive kind of universal Mandalorian look, I might wait for either that Ahsoka Amazon pack that's coming out with the Mando and Grogu in it, or there's gonna be a season 2 specific Mandalorian figure coming out with the spear and the Darksaber and things like that. That's been pipelined. We haven't seen what the figure looks like. So you could probably safely pass on this and save your money unless you just really like the scene or you really like little creatures like this. And that's where this shines. That's where you really want to get this. And outside of that, I think it's a very niche release. And that's fine. If it's not your thing, you can just move on and buy what is. See this as just saving money, and that's it. I feel like there's people that see this and they get mad because it's a figure that they don't want. Like, okay, then don't buy it. I don't know what there is to be mad about. Just don't buy it, and then go buy something that you do want. And that's that. I'm glad I own this. I think it'll look good on the shelf. I'll put it in a cool pose with some spiders around him, and that will be it. Anyways, that's my video for this. Thanks for sticking with me for these 20 or so minutes. It was fun to just talk about The Mandalorian, the future, the past, all that stuff. I like the show. I think personally, I like Andor a little bit more, but I see them as different shows. And while as humans we like to quantify and compare, I feel like they're so different, it's really hard to truly compare them. But I do prefer the more realistic, grounded Andor style show to like the more fantastical Mandalorian type. Mandalorian's more traditional Star Wars, I would say. And I do really enjoy it. I like, anything Dave Filoni does. So let me know down in the downstairs area, what do you like? Do you like these? Are you getting these? Did you pass on them? I love to read and respond when I can to those. I also have a Patreon if you want to follow me or support the channel on there. I'd love to take a moment and thank these people who do at the Black Series level or higher. Very nice of these people to stick around, even though I don't make as many videos as I used to. Back when I started Patreon, it still means a lot to me, and it still does help out the channel. So thanks so much that you guys do that. You know, like, share, subscribe. That goes and helps out the channel a lot too. And that's it. Thanks for watching. I do have, well, this is my wife's. There's a little Lego, a little Lego piece back there that I kind of wanted to show off real quick. Got that from my wife for her birthday, and she put it together, and we didn't know where to put it. So right now it's sitting on my desk, and we'll find a more permanent spot for it. So it might not be here next video, you see, but I wanted to show it off. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for getting this far, and I will see you later. Bye.